Hello, world, or Facebook, or Twitter, or wherever I post you on. I would just like to say um, that I have nothing else better to do today than to make this video. And it's probably going to be a while till this video is over. So, if you are ready to go on the ride of the adventure of your life, please watch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about my pet peeves and what I have as a pet peeve. And I'm going to title this My Social Media Pet Peeves. Starting with my number one pet peeve. And as the higher they go, the worse they get. My very first pet peeve, where I don't really mind it, but it is fairly annoying, is when people feel like for example, they go to a party and then they take a bunch of pictures with a bunch of people they really didn't meet. They just met for the first time and they're like, oh my gosh, we should take a picture. And then they take a picture and then they think that because they took that picture, that kind of was like a seal of like, we're friends forever, like ever, like you ever. So they'll take that seal and then they'll own it. Like every month or so when that person's birthday come out, they'll be posting the picture. They're like, TBT, Throwback Thursday, do you remember this day? Cause I sure do remember this day. We best friends. And that's it. When I read these messages, that's exactly how I read them. Because it's just more comical, yeah. So, girl, we met, like, we are just so close. And then, like, the person that, like, was tagged in the photo will be like, oh my gosh, yay. Like, because they're glad that they are recognized. They're not recognized by someone they clearly actually know, but they're recognized. So that's just my first pet peeve. My second pet peeve is, coming in second, is basically the pet peeve of people thinking that they can post as many pictures as they want on Instagram. Like, it's like, I understand if you post 3 pictures in a row. 3 pictures in a row. Okay, I'll take 3 pictures in a row. Okay, it's fine. 3 pictures, that's not bad. But when you be taking them 7, 8, 9, 10 pictures about the same thing, or all these selfies going online, and it's all these poses, like, for real, like, listen. All those is unnecessary. We only need to be seeing one of your face, and it's fine because we sometimes are like, I don't really want to see that. But just because you think that you have an Instagram or you have a nice phone, you do not need to be posting pictures every 2 seconds about every single thing you be doing in your life. Do you think that you see all these people, all these famous pictures posting pictures of their food every 2 seconds? Like literally, when you go on an Instagram and 100% of the pictures are food, you're like, do they really have friends, or do they just eat their friends? Not like eat their friends, but more like eat their friends. That's my segundo pet peeve. My third pet peeve is when people decide that they met someone and then they find out that their birthday's in a week. So then they plan this huge thing, right? They plan this huge thing um on Instagram. And they'll post one picture of like them together. And you're like, "Oh, that's nice if they were friends." And they'll post one picture and then they'll post this message that's about this big that takes up like your whole screen plus another screen. And you just scrolling and you're like, now we gotta, and then sometimes you feel obligated to read it. So you'll read like the first like sentence and then you're like, yeah, this is too boring. I don't think I should read this because it's, first of all, a waste of time. We get it. You have your BFF for life, and this was made, and she helped you through the tough times, and you helped her through the tough times, and you helped each other through the tough times. But we all have tough times, and if we posted on Instagram every 2 seconds, we would have a world full of people that complain. And I'm sorry, but our world is not like that at all. No one complains ever. 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 So, do you see, is the question I will be having. for you. Do you see African children posting pictures of them being hungry every single day? Do you see them doing different poses in a camera, putting them on Instagram when they starving? Like when you posting these pictures of, oh, I'm having a filet mignon. Do you see these African children posting pictures of, look, I'm having dust. I'm having nothing. My no cheese having pizza. Really? Do you see these African children posting pictures of the bloated bellies and you posting a picture of your face? How does that make you feel? Now you thinking twice. Now you thinking twice. Now you thinking 2 times what you did. You see, what you did was wrong. What you did was wrong. 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 I thought if I repeated it, it'd give more emphasis to it. So if you're still watching, you obviously thought this was comical. And if you're not watching this and you already stopped watching this, then you're clearly not telling me that you're watching it. Clearly, then you're still watching it. So therefore, I'm confusing you with putting sentences that really don't make sense and the run-on sentences. Era, pero ¿cómo estás? Y yo voy a empezar a hablar en español. Porque si yo hablo en español, yo creo que mitad de la gente que está aquí me va a entender. Yeah, I said that. And you can't do anything about it unless you find Google Translate and then you figure out a way to transfer my voice into Google Translate. And I probably know. I'm stopping now.